some tech problems, but we are trying to get them solved. Um, welcome to the Society of Secretly Welcome to the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets of Favorite Five Live. We are reading our favorite five poems of the evening. And I should have probably started my timer because I forgot to tell the Overlord that we were going live. So times are going to be a little bit off. Times are going to be a little bit off. Um, but I'm going to ramble for a bit while waiting for them to jump on and Harry seeing if he can get in. And then if he can, he's going to try to join me and see if it'll let it happen that way. For some reason, when he clicks the link to join, it is trying to take him to maps instead of taking him to see, to do the big video thing. Hey, Cal's, you're number one again. Hi, Overlord. Thank you for helping with that. When Harry gets here, we will see if he can link up and join with me. This is the first video. Yes, Kels, this is the video with the prompts. And of course, since it's the video with the prompts and we're making these promises, the tech gods have decided to rain terror down upon us and go, no, no, we will make this hard for you. But that's okay because we will still succeed. Yes, we will. But I will explain what's going to happen today. Yes, yay! I will explain what's going to happen tonight while we wait to see if Harry's able to get in and join, as we hope he is. So, tonight we are going to be reading the poetry that you guys wrote to for the secret prompts last week. And we're doing something new. We're giving you all your prompts within the first hour of the live, and we're leaving the live up for 48 hours for you to come and get them because I will be saying them out loud so that more of you can participate no matter what your time zone is or how you work. If you can dedicate an hour to watching the video, then you can get the prompts and you can write to the poem. And Cal says, Happy Easter to all who celebrate and happy Sunday to those who don't. Happy Easter and Sunday to you too, Kels. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Um, so while we are waiting, I am going to tell you what last week's prompts were. Oh, and the new thing, because this is a new thing. We are now picking our top five favorite of the people who submit a poem for each of these secret prompts. And the top five will get read on the Society's Favorite Five Live, which is tonight, which means we'll read the poem, we'll talk about the poem, we'll get all excited for the poem. They're going to get certificates, they're going to get special covers, they're going to get special treatment because they are the favorite five of the week. Each week we pick a new favorite five and we share them. This past week, we picked the five that you have seen floating around on all the flyers saying, hey, we're going to be reading them tonight. And for the prompt that they wrote to, they wrote for a prompt that had two lines in it. They had to just to qualify, they had to use these two lines. They had to use the line raging hysteria tickles the fancy out of bored provocateurs, and they had to use misspoke in the candor of a leaping February moon. If they just wanted to do the prompt, they had to use that in a it should be written down here. Let me look elsewhere because it is not on this page. They should, I think it was a 16-line poem. I think we went easy on this one. Let me double check. It's not there either. So, I believe it was 16 lines. It may have been 20 lines. And then if they wanted the gold ticket, they had to do a 50-line argument in the style of Monty Python. The Overlord has been wanting Harry and I to argue. The Overlord liked our arguing on the one live about language, and they found this video that meant something to them and said, "Here, let's do this for the secret prompt for the golden ticket." And wouldn't you know it, The kitties lived up to the expectations and they delivered some phenomenal arguments. But it does not look like Harry is getting in. Harry, are you here? Um, there you are. Can you get on? Hey, Ghostess with the mostest. How are you doing tonight, Casper? As a tradition, I'm having devastating tech issues and cannot get into the live. You still can't get in? Can you not get in from that way either? Just gonna wait a moment and see if he can. I'm guessing there must be a bit of a lag. And nothing is working? Is it giving you all the same thing? I tried sending you a link to your WhatsApp one final time to try. Hi, Tommy. How are you doing? Well, Overlord, that is just scary what you just showed me. This is- Well, I guess I will stop sending links. I do not know what that is. And it freaks me out a little bit. So, on that note, I guess I will be doing the live. Um, Hey guys, welcome. We're already 8 minutes in, and we promised we would keep this under an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the first prop. For those of you who don't know, we are the Society of Secretly Poetic. We are the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets. And we do secret prompts to both enjoy our writing, and also that is how people are able to come into the society. To get into the society, the only way you can get into the society is if you either do a secret prompt like we're doing right now in this live, and you write to it and you send it to us at Society Secretly Perfect Poets on Instagram, or on special days when we do other things, but those are very rare and we're not doing any of that anytime soon. So for right now, the only way you can become a member is by doing one of these videos. You can watch it live like those of you who are in the room now, or you can watch it back within the first 48 hours after it goes live. We will put it up for 48 hours, giving people time to get the words so that they can participate. And after that, we mark it private until the next week. So the first word that you need to use in your poem, if you were wanting to participate in this, is da 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 anemone. 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 The flower anemone. You will need to use in your poem. Hey, Leslie, nice to have you here. It's okay, Harry. It's not your fault. It is not your fault. Um, Thank you, Overlord. That is so weird. Um, okay. Bear with me just a little bit with that. And I am going to go ahead and give the last word as well because we are in over 10 minutes already. So the last word, the next word you will need to be using is ambrosia. Ambrosia, Ambrosia. Ambrosia. So you will have to use both of those words in your prompt tonight. We are saying the word out loud now, Kelsey. We're giving the words out in the first hour of the live. You have to write to the prompt. We'll leave the video up for 2 days, for 48 hours. For anyone who wasn't able to watch it live, they can watch it back and get the words as well. We're doing the lives a little bit different to make it easier for people who live all over the world or who have very busy jobs so that they can participate too, because there's been people that would like to write to them, but that just haven't had the opportunity in real life to be able to do so. So we're trying to make it easier for people to do that. And so with that said, we get to read a poem. Um, yes, I read the first one and then the last one because they both begin with A and they're pretty. They're pretty. Kelsey says, yes, I do work most Sunday nights. So thank you. You are welcome, Kels. And so the first poem we're going to read tonight of our favorite poets of the week is from Leslie, the lovely owl Nashabella. And she wrote a poem. She wrote to this prompt. And the poem she wrote is called Vermilion Poesy. Oof, don't you just love that word? Vermilion Poesy. And she says, you pluck heartstrings and vermilion ink spills all over poesy. Mellifluous words drift upon the page, and emotions evoke an artful arrangement of consonant caresses. The dawn's raging hysteria tickles the fancy out of bored provocateurs, and morning's tempestuous uproar births new verses. The candid missteps of an evanescent march remind you of when the pen misspoke in the candor of a leaping February moon amidst this poetic pandemonium. The world rouses to lilting syllables, balancing between chaos and order. Linguistic alchemy shares mystifications with those who dare to listen and write upon awakening passions. River flows, writing on every stone, stirring dormant desires. In this verdant forest of language, love finds a voice. The heart's secrets are bared, composing forever in crimson pigment. Woo! Leslie, hot, hot, hot. Oh, that was delicious. Delicious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Leslie. Yes, they are snapping and sparkling you all up. All up. Um, mm. Those words, woman. Tommy says, wow, amazing writing. You got a wow out of Tommy, Kelsey. That doesn't happen. I mean, Leslie, that doesn't happen. Yeah, I think this might be one of my favorite poems that I've read of yours, Leslie. Hey, Suki. Kel says, that was incredible. Harry says, very nice, Leslie. You outdid yourself on this one. Ooh, your words. Word first, vermilion poesy. Yes, please bloody red, poesy dripping, dripping. You evoke artful arrangement of consonants, caresses, mellifluous words. And I love what I love the most about this, what I absolutely love the most about this, other than the uses of the words that you chose, the linguistic alchemy, the mystifications, the pandemonium. What I love is the way you used those prompts. You use those prompts so smoothly and in such a different way that it is exciting to read. I mean, it does you didn't make it sound like rage. You made it sound just fun, fun. You smoothed that candor of a leaping February mood right in there in such a way where it was like, holy crap, I didn't even realize it was the prompt. It just sounded good. Oh, you stirred some dormant desires for sure with this poem. Like you're right. Yeah, this is one of my favorite poems of yours, hands down. So thank you so much. And that is Nasha Bella on Instagram and YouTube. Fabulous poet, lover of poetry and words, as she shows with this. Um, Thank you for writing to it, Leslie. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And hers is the only one we're reading tonight that did not go for the argument for the golden ticket. We do have a couple we're reading tomorrow night that also aren't golden tickets, but everything else is an argument. And Harry, your internet is making me have to do this by myself. Ugh, I'm going to try not to think about that. Um, Very nervous about that, but congratulations, Leslie. That was freaking amazing. That was a way to start off the poetry tonight. Oh, nice. And now we have the third secret word for the evening. The third secret word is da 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 da. Bryony. 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 Channel that split personality, Angelique, says Harry. Why are you telling everybody about my split personality? I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to do these poems. I'm nervous. I'm trying not to show it, but I'm really scared about this. So we will see how it goes. Next up, and if you're watching, make sure you watch the entire poem. If you're watching the entire poem, the entire live, if you're watching this back after it's live, you have to collect all 5 secret poems and how we tell you to do the prompt. Then you will have to send that to Society Secretly Perfect Poets. We will have the link in the description on Instagram, and we will need that before 11:59 Central Standard Time on Friday. That is the rules. So if you're in the society, you already know the rules. If you're in Instagram, you may know the rules. But if you're new and you don't know anything about us, that's the rules. You do it, you get to become a member of the society. I will turn you into a kitty cat, and you will have all these secret prompts that we do, and a wonderful, wonderful group of people to write with. Yes, that is the word, Leslie. BR. It's not in the chat. BRION. Let me look and make sure I'm giving it to you right. Yes, BRYONY. BRYONY. Briony. And Overlord, I hope you're keeping up with the times because I got so thrown by the tech problems that I forgot to start writing them down. Sorry about that. So, next up, we have the nature underscore of Ash. The nature underscore of Ash. And her poem is the argument poem. And it is called Asinine Pain in the Assery. Asinine Pain in the Assery. And Ash says this. Raging hysteria tickles the excuse me. Raging hysteria tickles the fancy out of bored provocateurs. Patience comes slowly, but resignedly endures. Sometimes she carries a stern sounding word, but I'm persistently tenacious shit. Tired arms for a many swing and a miss. Rarely, but this morning got a base hit. Let's go early. I ain't 8. We always say you don't want to be late. but this is really, really early. Oh, come on, girl. I'm feeling kind of squirrely. You take anything? How much? Yep. How you know how much? Because each is scored and in its own weight of intensity. Why you gotta talk that way? Hey, turn here. Pull up to that gate. This place ain't safe. Now, not somewhere you want to be late. Just get your pics, huh? Is anywhere ever safe? Come on, you know what I mean. Pull up a little further, closer to the ravine. Are you getting out of the car? It's just a couple of feet. I'm not going to go far. I think this is dangerous and I won't have it. Gee, that sounds a little possessive. Well, you're running yourself down has become a really bad habit. Well, you just makes me want to say something mean about you being obsessive. Really? Really? Man, you know I'm just messing with you. Why are we here anyway? What's up with you? Look around. Gross. Come on, get out of the car. Help me take some pictures. I still don't think this is healthy. Isn't that a beautiful sunrise? God, this place is filthy. Dude, look at those gold colors. Why are you taking pictures of the ground? Look at all this trash. I don't know why you find it of any surprise. Why do you find this a surprise? I thought you were taking pictures of the sunrise. Well, yeah, and this garbage. Just tell me why you want pictures of this, because this can all do so much damage. Shh, that guy is taking a piss. Or we can start a drive. Wanted antibiotic creams and bandage. Really, I don't understand you, Ash. Dude, look at all that junk. You got the garbage bags in your trunk. I do, but I don't have any gloves. Look over there. Do you see those mourning doves? I love the sound they make. Quit changing the subject. We're not picking this up. We should come out here with a rake. I'm not going to come out here looking like a couple of fools with gardening tools. Why do you care what anyone thinks? Damn, girl, this side of town stinks. Dude, come on. We both know infection can lead to death. I'm more concerned with safety, and right now you're short of breath. Yeah, I got my pictures. Here's hand sanitizer. You're so funny, worried about looking like a garbage picker. Why you always gotta be such an antagonizer? Come on, let's go to the doctor so we can talk more about death. You know, I hate it when you talk like that. What, you want me to talk like you? Girl, get back in the car. I think I see a rat. The rat ain't gonna hurt you. All right, we got our pictures. Now what you gonna do? Oh, Miss Grumpy Gills, I feel inspiration coming on. Have I? Did I? Oh, I misspoke in the candor of a leaping February moon. And that is the nature of Ash. Sorry, guys. Ash, Angela. Ah, but Harry loved it, so that's good. Um, what I love about this is I saw those pictures, so I know what this is all about, and that makes me smile. I think Harry saw the pictures too. Um, but I can hear the conversation. I obviously didn't do their conversation right, but I can hear the conversation going back and forth in my head probably, and it kind of tickles me. And that Angela's a good sport about it and let her write about it, that tickles me too. And so I like that. Leslie says, I love the argument. Yes, I love the argument and how it shows the differing personalities going on there. And I love the way that she brought the personalities in. Yeah, right, Harry. Saw that picture. Whew. But even though I didn't show it off well, there's rhyming throughout. Even though she made a normal conversation, she made it rhyme. She put the rhythm in there. I just sucked doing it. Um, and my favorite line about this, I think, what is my favorite line? Well, I like the really, really, reallys because that gave me the opportunity to squeak. Tommy says, heart, heart, heart. It was awesome. And um, I do like the way she ended it because that was kind of funny. She was if you know Ash's voice, you can hear her saying that in just this sort of way. And so that kind of cracks me up. And I love the teasing about being possessive and obsessive. I think that sounds funny because, it really shows off the personalities. Harry says characterizes their personalities well. It was a great argue poem. Yes, it really does. So thank you so much, Ash. That was wonderful. Um, definitely made me grim. And that means we are up to da 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 da. Secret word number 4. Secret word number 4. Yes, secret word number 4. And that is Calia, Calia. Calia, Calia. Remember, you will have to use all 5 of the secret words to be able to qualify for your poem to qualify. Angelique's all tongue twisted tonight, probably because she's scared of these next arguments. And so the next argument is by me, and that is from the Breath of Daydreams. And to explain my argument in the captions, I say, if you watch, or if you read my poetry, y'all know that I sometimes write as a crazy little vamp kitty that lives in the bubblegum castle with Faiza. Salam, let's talk. And we write crazy stuff and have a whole list of characters. And this is one of those things. And so it says, we don't really argue, we just squibble, squabble, squeaks and squawks. We roughs our frocks, the tickety ricketies, when the moon's wibble wobbles. Says we don't have to huffies, we squibbles, then we squabbles. Um, this would have been fun but weird to read, says Harry. Yeah, I really wanted to hear your voice for time. I'm so upset I don't get to hear your voice. I wanted to see how you were going to do time. You're going to have to do it for me on voice, so I just hear how you do time. I really need to hear it. And so this is just an average day at the BGC, a discussion between Daydream Sparkalicious and Sandy, aka Time. Yes, that's why I wanted to hear it, because it'd be right proper. So now I have to think of 2 voices. Okay. You're just upset because you misspoke in the candor of a leaping February moon. I most certainly did not. Didst too. Did not. Didst too. I heard you. You absolutely did not. This is ridiculous. The moon doesn't even leap. Does too? It does not. Yep, yep, yep. I saw it with me very own eyes. A few of the gargoyles loans to me. They so luckies to have Gemstone's eyes. I watch Gemstone's eyes. Here's, I'm just going to take some nap and you can sprinkles all the right spicy bits on me. So when I wake up, poof, jeepers, creepers, Sparkalicious has got the best peepers in the whole wide universe. You're infuriating. Stop changing the subject. I didn't misspeak, and moons don't leap. M's knots, I's knots, you dids, and I saws it. It was so pretty, kind of like the peepers you're going to help me get. What you thinks? Tanzanites, tourmalines. Ooh, you can mix us up a new batch of somethings just for me. You can barely see 6 inches in front of your pesky little whiskers. How do you expect me to believe you saw something hundreds of thousands of miles away? I told yous, the gargoyles helps me. You know, it's changing the subjects. Can you make me very own special peepers? I don't needs to seize with them. They just needs to be pretty. I most certainly will not. You've went batty in the attic. Quit changing the subject and quit arguing with me. Explain why you think I misspoke and prove to me that moons leap. Says you'll make me the special peepers. I most certainly will not say it. No, say it. Nope. Says it, please. Fine, but only so my suffering will end before you destroy every last grain of patience I have. Kind of impossible since you're the big tickety talk and alls, but I can play your games. Ready, set, go, 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 go! Raging hysteria tickles the fancy out of bored provocateurs. Raging, you infuriate me, I swear. If I weren't so bored with life, told yous I wins. You win nothing. How did you see the moon leap? And when did I misspeak? It'd be much easier to say when you didn't. I let the ravens bar me toes for the eclipsical parties, and I only has 4 paws. That I'm admitting to. I told you to stop stealing paws. They do not make good fruit bowls. You don't even eat fruit. And the bats, Wilma and Fred, they have names and gets upset when we groups them. It's just Wilma and Fred who wants the paw bowls. The rest prefers the hanging trees. They says the bruised fleshy bits makes the fruit sweeter, but only's for so long. It's why I got to keep getting more. Enough with the paws. When did I misspeak? Whens did you not? I rarely do. You always do. I do not. Does too. Have not. Will to. Would you stop arguing with Sandy, Sparkalicious? You're throwing off the vibrations of my new phalange timpani. I's not arguing. Oh, I think you are. Told you. Did not. Did too. Did nots and lots and what's and kind of knots. You're wrong. I'm wrong? Really, the nonsense I put up with. Who's you calling nonsensicals, Fei? Well, if the thing fits, why are you interrupting our conversation? You mean your argument? We're not arguing. Yes, you are. It's highly improbable. Nope. Really? Absolutely. We're just talking like a bunch of boredoms. Prove it, oh wise Phaser. Oh, you gonna let him get away with calling you wise, Fei? Wants me to bite him? I take at least 30 seconds off his clocks just for you. Come here, Sandy Bits. I be hungies. Oh, you come near me with those fangs and I. Sharpie teeths. What? Says it. We's agreed they'd be sharpie teeths. That doesn't sound at all like me. It does too. You said I had the bestest sharpie teeths of all sharpie teeths ever sharpened. I highly doubt that. Fei, really, you two? What? Sandy's lying to pick on me. I think you both arguing just to get under my skin. Didn't his deathliness recommend you stop doing that pesky thinking, Phaser? See where it's getting you? Don't listen to his nonsensicals. He just wants to be a canary. I really don't. Does twos? I would never. Woods twos? You ours. Tweet, tweet. She means contrary. You're being contrary, Sandy. I does not. I most certainly am not. The little kitty accused me of misspeaking. Well, if the time fits, I beg your pardon. Just saying, you're always misspeaking. I told you. We'll agree to disagree. So you admit you've been arguing. Never! I don't know what you're talking about. An argument is a collective series of statements to establish a definitive proposition. Is that not what the two of you have been doing? Oh, no, I've been negotiating for new peepers, and I've been wasting valuable seconds listening to nonsense while waiting for the skin suits to change their clocks. Don't be like that, kitten. Let's go find the right ingredients for those new peepers of yours. You can tell me all about how you coax the gargoyles to get you close enough to the moon to see it leaping, and then I'll tell you a bedtime story about that last paw you found. Oh, you mean the one from the giantess Frankenspider of all nevers? It's got furs on its pincher. Who knew? Yes. Did I tell you when I first came across them? It was 3 billion years ago when the planet was still. Those two. Gotta love them. Okay. Whew. She, no, she didn't practice because she wasn't gonna do it. Sounds like you've been tired. I gotta scroll. I would absolutely love to revisit it because I want to hear your voice, Harry. Who is that you, Ash? Um, and Harry says, I failed this actually when it sounds like inside Angelique's mind. Yay, yes, that's what it sounds like in my mind. It sounds a lot like me and her when we are tired. It does. It does. Uh, that three-way argument was hard. Sharpie teeth makes me picture a mouth full of felt tip pins. Oh, It resonates. Yes, that's exactly where I went. Hey, Aves. Well, yes, of course, billions. He's time. He would have been around forever and always. I looked up after the last bit. What did I do? Look up embarrassed? Oh, my throat's sore now. Is that you, Ash? Thank you, Tommy. And now I'm going to sneeze. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, hold on. My throat did not like that. Um, while we're waiting for my throat to fix itself. Excuse me. I hope you're having a good evening, Ash and Aves. Suki says, these are really cool, doing dishes, but I'm listening. I hope you're having fun doing dishes. Oh, so while I'm waiting for my throat to kind of fix itself, did y'all guys see the pretty purr secret society kitty token on the page? Well, if you did and you want to get your pretty purr secret society kitty token, you also have to use the word cherry blossom. You have to use the word cherry blossom in your poem, and so that you can tell us that you got it from watching the live, and we know, you will have to DM us, DM Society Secretly Perfect Poets cherry blossom, whenever you send the poem in, so that we know that you did it, so that we know that you said it, and you will get to collect the little kitty cat, because that is what we're doing each time. We will do a limited number of kitty cats for the amount of people that respond to get it, and they will get it, and then the kitty cat disappears forever into the ether, like a collection thing. We won't announce that we're doing it. We only tell you about the word on here, and we won't announce that the word exists in anything else that we do. So the only way you know the word exists is if you watch it. So cherry blossom. And with that, that means we are moving on. Right, Harry? And that means we are moving on to broken underscore blue underscore pen. Broken blue pen. Oh, and I was a golden ticket winner as well. Ash was a golden ticket winner. I was a golden ticket winner. Blue's a golden ticket winner. Richard's a golden ticket winner. Everybody's a golden ticket winner. Um, And so this is, I don't know what that means, Ash. You have to use it in your poem, Kelsey, and DM it to us so that we know that you got it and did so intentionally. And so this is called arguing for the sake of. Arguing for the sake of. Oh man, Harry was going to do Gilda's voice. I can't do the Barbara Wawa voice. Why are you arguing with me? Just because. Because why? Do you not know? Know what? Why I am here. To perform a skit with me? Of course not. Then why? Why what? What? Why? Why are you here? Just because. Just because why? What do you mean? Why is getting an answer from you like pulling teeth? Because. Because why? You were arguing with me even before I asked the first question. Raging hysteria tickles the fancy out of bored provocateurs. So when you are a bored provocateur trying to get under my skin, of course not. Have you seen the size of me? I am much too large to fit under your skin. I thought you were here to do a skit with me. What? Yeah. Can we do a skit together, please? Of course. I'm not wearing my underwear. What? I'm definitely not wearing my underwear. What are you talking about? I gave you a pair of my underwear earlier in the green room. Those are not my underwear. What are you talking about? Those were fresh underwear. I told you to go into the bathroom and put them on. Yeah. Where are my underwear? In my jacket pocket. What? Why? Those are not my underwear. Definitely not my underwear. They are too tight. Definitely not my underwear. Mr. Zilla, what's the difference? They are clean underwear. I get my underwear at Kmart. Kmart in Cincinnati. These are definitely not my underwear from Kmart. I'm realizing what I did wrong. Starting over. Sorry. Okay, I get it now. Dang, that hit me mid-reading. Okay, sorry about that. Got to start over, guys. So this is arguing for the sake of between Gilda and Godzilla. Sorry, wasn't reading it in the right tone. Why are you arguing with me? Just because. Because why? Do you not know? What? Know what? Why I'm here. To perform a skit with me? Of course not. Then why? Why what? What? Wait! Why are you here? Just because. Just because why? What do you mean? Why is getting an answer from you like pulling teeth? Because. Because why? You were arguing with me even before I asked the first question. Raging hysteria tickles the fancy out of bored provocateurs. So when you are a bored provocateur trying to get under my skin, of course not. Have you seen the size of me? I am much too large to fit under your skin. I thought you were here to do a skit with me. What? Yeah. Can we do the skit together, please? Of course, I am not wearing my underwear. What? I am definitely not wearing my underwear. What are you talking about? I gave you a pair of my underwear earlier in the green room. Those are not my underwear. What are you talking about? Those were fresh underwear. I told you to go into the bathroom and put them on. Yeah. Where are the underwear? In my jacket pocket. What? Why? Those are not my underwear. Definitely not my underwear. They're too tight. Definitely not my underwear. Mr. Zilla, what's the difference? They are clean underwear. I get my underwear at Kmart. Kmart in Cincinnati. These are definitely not my underwear from Kmart. Those are very expensive silk underwear. I wear cotton boxers, Hanes, size 7, 132. They are definitely not boxers. Boxers made of cotton from Kmart. Kmart in Cincinnati. Can we forget the underwear? I am definitely not wearing any underwear. Look here, God. It's Saturday night. We are live from New York City. Yeah, Saturdays I stomp on Tokyo. Godzilla. Yeah. Your agent brought you here to do a skit with me on Saturday Night Live, not to argue. My agent definitely misspoke in the candor of the leaping February moon. What? Mr. Godzilla, are you arguing with me just for the sake of arguing? Do you not want to get paid? Yeah, but I'm definitely not wearing any underwear. What? Live from New York. It's Saturday night. Did I miss? I missed the. Wait a minute. Oh no. I missed the blue oyster. Where is it? Hold on, because I saw it when I was reading it before. Because Blue put the blue oyster Godzilla line in here. That's a lot of emojis, guys. I'm. Hmm. It is madness, yes. The room is the room is loving what you did, Blue. Where's the oh no? Godzilla. I don't see it. Overlord, was everything typed into it? Am I just looking past it? He says roar. Well, I know there's a line in here from the Blue Oyster Cult song, but I don't see it. I think he lost a line. Yeah, I think he did. An important line at that. Let me hold on a second. You should be really hitting every R. It's a W2. I know that, but I told you I couldn't. That's why you were supposed to do it. That's why you were supposed to do it. Uh, um, you missed several lines. You missed a lot of lines, like a whole page of lines. So I can read it again, or if Harry's going to do it with me on Tuesday, if he thinks his internet will work, I should probably read it again just in case. Because, yeah, there were a lot of lines missed. So I'm going to read it again. Two over with the underwear. Yes. And so this is broken underscore blue pin, arguing for the sake of. It's okay. You may have just missed a slide. It looks like I'm looking at how many lines one of a section's missing, and I'm thinking that there's either a slide wasn't posted or I forgot to save it. Um, cool. Well, if we're able to, we'll do them Saturday as well. I mean, we'll do them Tuesday. We'll do the moist, and we'll also do these in the arguments so that people can hear them like an actual argument. This is broken underscore blue pin or broken underscore blue underscore pin, and it is arguing for the sake of. And it is Gilda Ragnar playing Barbara Wawa, which I can't do that voice, arguing with Godzilla. I will try. Why are you arguing with me? Just because. Because why? Do you not know? Know what? Why I'm here. To perform a skit with me. Of course not. Then why? Why not? Wait, what? Why are you here? Just because. Just because why? What do you mean? Why is getting an answer from you like pulling teeth? Because. Because why? Why are you here arguing with me even before I ask the first question? Because raging hysteria tickles the fancy out of bored provocateurs. So then you are bored. Then you are bored. Oh, so then when you were bored, I can't do the W, Harry, I'm sorry. So then when you were bored, provocateur, trying to get under my skin? Of course not. Have you not seen the size of me? I am much too large to fit under your skin. I thought you were here to do a skit with me. What? This is Saturday Night Live. Wait, it's Saturday? Yes, live from New York. It's Saturday. Saturday, I stop on Tokyo. Your agent set this skit up and we are paying you to be in New York. I always stop Tokyo on Saturdays. They let you stop Tokyo on Saturdays? Yeah. Godzilla, you mean to tell me that on Saturdays they let you stop Tokyo? Yeah. Oh no, there goes Tokyo. Yeah. I always stop Tokyo on Saturdays. Sounds like history is pointing out the follies of men. Yeah, again and again. Well, maybe you can stop New York tonight. Stomp Tokyo Saturdays, not New York. Of course, Wapner is on Mondays. So no city stomping on Mondays. Yeah. Can we do this skit together, please? Of course, I'm not wearing my underwear. What? I'm definitely not wearing my underwear. What are you talking about? I gave you a pair of my underwear earlier in the green room. Those are not my underwear. What are you talking about? Those were fresh underwear. I told you go into the bathroom and put them on. Yeah. What are the underwear? In my jacket pocket. What? Why? Those are not my underwear. Definitely not my underwear. They are too tight. Definitely not my underwear. Mr. Zella, what's the difference? They are clean underwear. I get my underwear at Kmart. Kmart in Cincinnati. These are definitely not my underwear from Kmart. They are very expensive silk underwear. I wear cotton boxers. Hanes, size 732. These are definitely not boxers. Boxers made of cotton from Kmart. Kmart in Cincinnati. Can we forget the underwear? I'm definitely not wearing any underwear. Look, look here, God. It's Saturday night. We are live from New York City. Yeah, Saturdays I stomp on Tokyo. Godzilla! Yeah, your agent brought you here to do a skit with me on Saturday Night Live, not to argue. My agent definitely misspoke in the candor of a leaping February moon. What? Mr. Godzilla, are you arguing with me just for the sake of arguing? Do you not want to get paid? Yeah, but I'm definitely not wearing any underwear. What? Live from New York. It's Saturday Night Live. Right, Kelsey? The song, yes. Did you find the gap, Overlord? Size 732. Kelsey's tickled. And Ash says this was so fun. It was. It's great. I really hope that Harry can read it with me because I'm not reading either character correctly, and I'm very aware of that. Um, but it's a great job. And if you go on his page, you see Couch Lizard there, and you'll see an image of Gilda Ragnar playing Barbara Walters and a Godzilla looking creature beside her. So this was funny and very witty. And I love that he brought in Saturday Night Live with it. And I love that he brought in the Blue Oyster Cult song as well, Godzilla. Yeah, the gap is really weird, but this was amazing and I really liked it. So thank you, Blue. And that means y'all get the next secret word, the fifth secret word, but you'll have to stay for the last bit because you still have to know how to use them. So the fifth secret word for tonight is ambretta. 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 Your Barbara wasn't bad, says Ash. I wasn't doing the correct Barbara. I should have done her like Gilda Ragnar, and I can't do Barbara Wawa. I've tried. I tried and tried, and I just couldn't get it down. So, y'all have got your 5 words, and now we're going to read the last poem, and then you're going to get your um, last bit. So, we might go slightly over the hour mark. Sorry, but I'm going to try not to. So this is No More Half Measures 2023, Richard, over on Instagram. And he wrote, disagree to disagreeably agree. Probably, Harry, probably. I think y'all sound like Gilda Ragnar doing Barbara Walters when y'all try to do a lot of accents. Well, that would explain why then, Overlord. So this is disagree to disagreeably agree. Ah, good morning. You look like a disagreeable fellow, perfectly opposed to an adversarial tete-a-tete. Indeed, my fine fellow, I say arguments are akin to a spirited joust, a clash of wits in the arena of ideas. Oh, but aren't arguments merely a means to inflate one's ego, to hear the sound of one's own voice echoing through the chambers of righteousness? Nonsense. Arguments are the crucible where truth is forged. They're the spice of intellectual life. Raging hysteria tickles the fancy out of bored provocateurs, the yeast in the bread of enlightenment. Ha! More like sour grapes of discontent, fermenting in the cask of pomposity. Arguments serve only to divide, to sow discord among friends and foes alike. Balderdash! Arguments are the very essence of progress. They propel us forward like a mighty steam locomotive chugging through the fog of ignorance. Progress, you say? More like a hamster on a wheel, running in circles of futility. Arguments achieve naught but a headache and a bitter taste in the mouth. I am not imitating spitting. A headache, perhaps, but a headache of illumination, like a thunderstorm cleansing the stale air. Arguments purge the mind of cobwebs and complacency. Sadly, you misspoke in the candor of a leaping February moon. Oh, spare me your poetic drivel. Arguments are like a rusty blade, inflicting wounds upon the soul and leaving scars that never truly heal. Ah, but scars tell tales and build character, do they not? They remind us of battles fought, of victories won, and lessons learned. Arguments are the scars of wisdom, my friend. Scars, scars, scars. I'll take a smooth, unblemished mind over a battlefield of scars any day. Arguments only serve to muddle the waters of clarity. But clarity without challenge is like a garden without weeds, pristine yet barren. Arguments are the weeds that nourish the garden of thought, allowing ideas to flourish and bloom. Well, I'd rather have a barren garden than one choked with thorns and thistles. Arguments are the weeds of destruction, choking the life out of a reason and rationality. Destruction, you say? Nay, arguments are the architects of innovation, the builders of civilization. They tear down the walls of ignorance and erect monuments to human intelligence. Monuments, ha! More like towering edifices of arrogance, monuments to a folly of men. Arguments are the wrecking ball of civility, smashing through the fragile facade of social harmony. Fragile facade, indeed. Arguments are the mortar that binds society together, the glue that holds our disparate minds in communion. Without arguments, we'd be but solitary islands adrift in a sea of apathy. Islands adrift, you say? Better to be adrift than dashed upon the rocks of conflict. Arguments are the sirens luring us to our doom, singing sweet songs of dissent and discord. Ha! But what is life without a little adventure, a little danger? Arguments are the spice of existence, the seasoning that gives flavor to the bland gruel of life's banquet. Cruel, you call it? More like a bitter pill of reality forced down the throat of unwilling participants. Arguments are the indigestible lump in the throat of progress. Progress, progress, progress. Arguments are the very engine of progress, the fuel that propels us ever forward into the unknown. Without arguments, we'd still be living in caves, grunting like savages. Savages, you say? Better to grunt in peace than prattle on in pointless pontification. Arguments are the chains that bind us to the past, shackles dragging us back into the mire of antiquity. Antiquity, my dear fellow, is but a stepping stone on the path to greatness. Arguments are the bridge that spans the chasm of history, connecting the past to the future in an unbroken chain of enlightenment. Enlightenment, enlightenment, enlightenment. Spare me your lofty ideals. Arguments are the false prophets leading us astray, promising enlightenment but delivering only confusion. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Embrace the chaos, my friend, for within it lies the seeds of creation. Arguments are the chaos from which the order emerges, of the primordial soup from which life springs forth. Life, life, life? Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Arguments are the spiders spinning their webs of deceit, trapping the unwary in a labyrinth of half truths and falsehoods. Falsehoods? Falsehoods. Falsehoods, but within every falsehood lies a kernel of truth waiting to be unearthed. Arguments are the archaeologists of the mind, digging through the layers of deception to uncover the buried treasures of knowledge. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. But what good is knowledge without wisdom? Arguments are the fool's gold glittering in the sun, promising riches, but delivering only disappointment. Disappointment, disappointment, disappointment. Oh, but disappointment is the mother of invention. Arguments may lead us down dead end streets, but it is in the detours that we find a true destination. Destination, destination, destination. And where, pray tell, does this winding road leave? Arguments are the darkness at the end of the tunnel, hopelessly in search of a light that never shines. Shine, shine, shines, but shine it does, my friend, if only we have the courage to see it. Arguments are the torches lighting our way through the caverns of ignorance, guiding us ever closer to the truth. Truth, truth, truth. Oh, but what is truth but a fleeting illusion, a mirage shimmering on the horizon of understanding? Arguments are the mirages that lead us astray, leaving us parched and empty handed in the desert of uncertainty. Uncertainty, uncertainty. Uncertainty. Embrace it, my friend, for within it lies the beauty of the unknown. Arguments are the compasses guiding us through the wilderness of doubt, pointing the way to new horizons and undiscovered lands. Lands? Lands? Lands. But what awaits us in this uncharted territory? Arguments are the sirens singing their sweet songs of temptation, luring us ever further from the safety of the known. Known, known, known. But what is safety without risk? Arguments are the wings that lift us from the nest of complacency, teaching us to soar to new heights and explore the boundless sky of possibility. Possibility, possibility, possibility. Ha, but what if the sky is but a painted ceiling, an illusion crafted by the hands of fate? Arguments are the brushes with which we paint our own destiny, creating our own reality in a world of infinite potential. Potential, potential, potential. And what greater potential is there than the power of argumentation itself? Arguments are the seeds of change, but even with water and sunlight, they cannot change a stubborn mind. Well, I guess we will have to disagree to disagree. I don't agree to that, but I do, and therein lies the argument. Hi, Kinmani. Whew, Richard. Ash is redacting all sorts of stuff. That was a read, Richard. I am sorry I did not do it justice, but it was an incredible read. Your argument, wow, needs to be read in Harry's voice. Two of Harry's voices, really. Um, that was an incredible, gentlemanly like argument. Kels is snapping and says, "Epic, Richard. That was amazing." Yes, that was phenomenal. Leslie says. Uh, It really, really is. I encourage everybody to go read it and everybody else's as well. Tommy says, well written, Richard. And Ash says, awesome, Richard. It is. It's freaking amazing. Uh, Even trying to find a favorite line. I mean, every single stanza, the argument going back and forth, the way that he words it. I mean, I can't pick just one. I really can't. Because every single stanza is like the perfect little argument um, driving this forward. And he didn't just go for the cheap, easy arguments like, well, most of us did. He actually put thought into this and opened up the argument and opened up the ideas behind it and drafted it in this really gentlemanly, I am I am so knowledgeable, elitism kind of way of punching back and forth at each other with, just a camaraderie of joy over arguing. So I this was phenomenal. And I like that he used kernel of truth, um, and mother of invention. I mean, he just used so many webs of deceit. He used so many great lines, trapping the unwary in a labyrinth of half truths and falsehoods. It is just really, really well done. So thank you so much, Richard. This mind blowingly amazing. And we are over the hour mark. So I am going to give y'all the final bits you need to know for the secret prompt. So five, if you have your 5 secret words and you are going to write to the prompt, this is what you have to do. Every single word must be written as a separate haiku, not a senru, a haiku. That means it needs to be about nature. Haikus are 5, 7, 5 syllables, 3 lines. They're they can't rhyme, and I would like you to have a cutting word and a seasonal uh, tone to it, but or like a seasonal reference, but that I know that's a loose thing. People don't necessarily do that nowadays, but if you do it, that'll be nice. So that is what you have to do for the prompt. Now, if you want the golden ticket, you have to take each of those 5 haiku and turn them into tankas. So that means add 2 more 7-syllable lines to your haiku to turn it into a tanka. And that will get you the golden ticket. Yes, exactly, Kelsey. Exactly. And so that is your prompts tonight. And that is our 5 favorite poets for tonight for the last Society Live. And so from however many people that send us this live, send us the prompts for this and send us the haiku and tanka, we will pick our favorite 5 and they are who will be on next week's and when we release next week's. I hope y'all will come back. We're going to start the video up again and read everybody's About Me poems that everybody submitted. And on that note, oh no. Hey Richard, your poem was amazing. Yes, it is goodbye. And because the live is always delaying and I don't have outro music, we have made a decision that whenever I'm saying goodbye now, I'm going to read the society poem to give it time to catch up in the chat. So, Kenmani, you'll have to watch the video to get them. If you watch the video, you'll get them. We explain it throughout. Uh, you can get them within an hour's time. And so, and if you get them and you write to it and you send it to the Society Secretly Perfect Poets ID, you'll become a kitty and be invited into the society. And I know that we would love to have you in it. Really, truly would. And so we are Society of Secretly Perfect Poets. We are the voices beyond the din. We are the cats who will always win. We are the poets of imagination, creativity, and meow scratching alphabetical dexterity. We search for clues and hunt for treats. We base our prose on on instinctual beats. We keep a sharp eye towards various causes. We attract certain types of poetic pauses. We have a propensity for finding the fun when not being when not being studiously serious with puns. We are the voices above the fray. We're a safe place for those with something to say. Bye. May your paws stay inky. See you on the next video, I hope.